I'm indecisive whenever there's someone new. Can't tell if I should block them or just let them through. The moments we're together, everything is cool. But at this point in life, I don't know what to do. I gotta know when to stay and when I should go. Learn my lesson a while ago. Where I'll end up, nobody knows. Should take it slow, move with caution along this road. Could be dangerous, I don't know. But at this time, I'm just trying to pick up the vibe. I feel like it feels right this time. Maybe not, I can't quite decide. But at this time, maybe I should just live my life. Let it go and enjoy the ride. Maybe not, I can't quite decide. Keep calm when the wind blows. I know everything gonna work out, so I aim up high when it feels low. I know it's hard to trust someone these days, and I know I go overboard when I think about all these things. Thoughts inside my brain, try to keep it sane. I gotta know when to stay and when I should go. Learn my lesson a while ago. Where I'll end up, nobody knows. Should take it slow, move with caution along this road. Could be dangerous, I don't know. But at this time, I'm just trying to pick up the vibe. I feel like it feels right this time. Maybe not, I can't quite decide. But at this time, maybe I should just live my life. Let it go and enjoy the ride. Maybe not, I can't quite decide. But at this time, I'm just trying to pick up the vibe. I feel like it feels right this time. Maybe not, I can't quite decide. But at this time, maybe I should just live my life. Let it go and enjoy the ride. Maybe not, I can't quite decide. But at this time, pick up the vibe. Feels right this time. I can't decide. But at this time, just live my life. Enjoy the ride. But at this time, I'm just trying to pick up the vibe. I feel like it feels right this time. Maybe not, I can't quite decide. But at this time, maybe I should just live my life. Let it go and enjoy the ride. Maybe not, I can't quite decide.
Why did you do it?
I feel like I'm in the ICU. Every time I see you, I'm trying my best to never be like you. Dear hate, why you bring me down? Everything is all good till you come around. I've been trying to dodge you when you in town, but you know these streets and I get knocked down every time that you hit me. Man, I've been feeling so sickly, broken open. I've been hoping one day that you'll just go away, cause I can't take this no more. With you in my life, I'm so torn. I feel like breaking down. Evade this cloud that you made over my head, raining down. Whoa, I get so lost inside your mess. Yes, you know it's true. And every time that we meet up, I get so sick, like I got the flu. And I know this ain't good for my mental health. I just fall apart every time that we meet up. It just breaks my heart. Yeah, I feel like I'm in the ICU. Every time I see you, I'm trying my best to never be like you. Dear jealousy, why you come around? When you talk, I really hate the sound. Make me blind to the things in life that I should be thankful for, and somehow you just show up. It really makes me sick. Relationships are the worst with you, and you in the view, it's hard to live true. I don't know what to do with. It's difficult, all these things that I try to cope with every day got me losing hope. Always drag me down when I try to stay afloat, wishing you would just let me go. Always feeling like I'm out of control, don't know when and I don't know how, but I swear that I'll get you out of my soul. Cause I know this ain't good for my mental health. I just fall apart every time that we meet up. It just breaks my heart. I feel like I'm in the ICU. Every time I see you, I'm trying my
Hello everybody, I'm Thomas and welcome back to another solo gaming Sunday. This week, Fallout. I'm returning to Fallout the board game, where I will be playing with all the expansions. I'll be playing with the Fallout New Vegas expansion, and for the first time, the Atomic Bonds Cooperative Upgrade Pack. I will be playing with that as well. So hope everybody's doing good. Welcome on in. It's been a little bit. I didn't stream last week or do a video. But yeah, hope everybody's doing good. I've been up to a lot. I've been doing a lot of cool stuff recently. Most notably, yesterday I went to Origins Game Fair in Columbus, Ohio, for a day. I got a day pass for Saturday because my schedule worked out well that I was going to be able to go. And well, I was like, well, you know what? I don't think I've been to Origins, so I went and had a really good time. Demoed a lot of games, got some cool stuff. I will be posting a video on it later this week. I think I'm gonna have it coming out Wednesday. I'm switching up my schedule a little bit this week, where normally I do a video on Thursdays, but this week I'm gonna do the Origins video on Wednesday and then my normal video on Friday. So yeah. Hello there, Dean. Welcome on in. Glad to catch another stream again. Welcome on in. Glad you could be here. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Yeah, Origins was cool. I got it. Like I said, I'll have a whole video coming out on basically what I'm going to be doing for the video. I'll at least tease this out. Is I went into Origins. This is a very last minute thing. Me going to that Origins game fair, which is like a gaming convention for those who don't know. And so what I did was the day before I went on Board Game Geek, where someone has made a list of all the games that will be there, and people can go on them and like thumbs them up. And so the more thumbs up they get, the more they rise in the list. Especially if you sort by thumbs up, you can see what the hotness is of the con essentially. So I took the top 25 hottest games at Origin, added them to a list on my phone, and tried to demo as many as I could. And then I did a tier list on the ones I did play or I got to demo. And yeah, so that's what's going to be part of the video coming out later this week. Is I took a lot of footage while I was there, so I'm gonna have like a little portion of the video be just like stuff I did, you know, the outline of my day, and then I'll do a tier list of all the games I demoed, and then do a little bit of a haul review at the end for the few things I got, because I got some cool things. I'm not gonna lie. I went in I knew I was gonna buy stuff, but I wasn't going in with the intention of buying anything in particular, just kind of whatever caught my eye. And yeah, I got a couple of things. I had to have some restraint, especially because Gen Con is like a little over a month away, and I'll be going to that, so didn't want to get too much. And so this was kind of a last minute thing. I was trying to not go too crazy, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun. So yeah, keep an eye out for that video coming later this week, because it should be pretty fun. Origins was cool. Definitely not the same size as Gen Con. I mean, it's a hard bar to beat when Gen Con's like the biggest in the US. So, but it was quite fun. But yeah, I did that. What else have I been up to? Playing lots of games still. Board games, video games. Board games wise, I've still been playing a bit of Forbidden Lands solo, and I have a co-op campaign going with a couple of friends where we're playing without a GM, playing like GM-less with like Mythic, which is quite fun. This last session we really started getting a little bit more comfortable with the rules and getting a bit further into some stories, and it's pretty fun. Still been playing a ton of Slay the Spire. That has been pretty much set up on my table consistently. I only recently took it down to set up Fallout so I could start replaying this for the stream. Slay the Spire, I am still having an absolute blast with. I have been slowly getting ascension level wins, so climbing the ascension levels in Slay the Spire. I think I'm currently on like ascension 8. Let me check. Hold on, because I have a little. So I beat ascension 8, and I'm trying to beat 9. See, I beat ascension 8. I'm trying to beat 9 right now. Still having an absolute blast with that game. Most of the time, every couple of games, I rotate between characters, but I've been kind of always like circling back to one character, which has become my favorite, I think, at this point, which is the Watcher. The Watcher I just enjoy so much. The Defect's fun. Silence still probably my least favorite. Ironclad I've had some really fun games with, especially there was one game I got a crazy good exhaust build running where it was like within the first act, some of my first relics were Dead Branch, which lets you draw a card for each card in your exhaust pile, which is crazy, especially on the Ironclad if I'm focusing on exhaust builds. And then I also got, I think it's Blue Candle is the other relic that does something with exhaust. It was crazy. It was like I was starting to get good exhaust cards, and then like by the end of Act 1, I had 2 good exhaust relics, and then it was a great game, very fun. Because I think what the one main attack I had was, I forget what it's called, but it's like deals 1 extra damage for each card in your exhaust pile, and it's great. So I had that. I had like True Grit. I had a couple other things. It was a lot of fun. It was a fun build. But yeah, Watcher is what I've been kind of always circling back to. Having a lot of fun. Omega might be like my favorite card in the game. I love that card. Just being able to scry on the Watcher is a lot of fun. I like that you can kind of build different, you know, you could go more like of a Wrath build, or you can go for more of like a Miracle build. There's like a more scrying build with Weave that I got one time that worked really well, where I was just trying to have a really super thin deck, scry a lot, and then there's one card, I think it's called Weave, that when you 0 cost, if you discard it while scrying, it normally does 1 damage, but if you discard it while scrying, it does like +5. And then it's crazy. So if I do that while in Wrath form and then I upgrade it, it was like crazy damage. It was, and I had it pop off a lot because I had some scry cards. I had the Foresight power, which lets you like scry at the beginning of your turn. And I had the one, was it like Golden Eye Relic that lets you scry once per combat. So it was a lot of fun. I'm still loving Slay the Spire. But yeah, those are the main games I've been playing. Been pretty busy though. I got sick also this last week. That's the main reason I didn't do a video, because I got a little sick the day I was going to record, and then I was just, because I got sick, I was like, I had to catch up on some work the next day, so I didn't have as much time to record. So I was like, I don't love just not recording, but I was like, I'm just gonna have to push the detective video to another time. I still want to get back to it soon, but it's not at the top of my priorities right now. But yeah, hello there, KDK. Happy Sunday to you too. Hope you're doing good. Trying to think what else is new with me. Not too much. Been busy though. Got a little sick this last week, but I'm good now. It was like a 1-day thing, so luckily not too bad. But yeah, excited to play some Fallout, because I've had this Atomic Bonds upgrade pack for a while, and I had actually never played it. Like, I unpacked it and I had not played a single game with it. And I've heard that people love this pack because it changes like how you play, how the game works. You're not trying to score influence. You're trying to, like, you have a separate victory track, and it plays differently overall. People seem to like it a lot better with this. And I've only played 1.5 games so far with it, but I do quite like it. It does make the game, I feel like, a lot shorter. Or maybe it was just way too long before. I don't know. But, yeah. This outro. No. All right. Oh, Indecisive. We were listening to that song. Okay. Hello, Martin. I gotta go catch the VOD later. Have a nice stream. Appreciate you popping on in. Yes. Hopefully the VOD will be good. I plan on playing, it probably won't be a super long stream today. I plan on playing at least 2 games is my plan. Especially, like I said, with this new pack, it seems like games go a little quicker. But yeah, try to think what else is new. Not too much else. I got some cool games that I'm gonna try to get to the channel here soon, from Origins. And Gen Con's like a little over a month away, and I'm gonna be trying to, figure out what games I want to demo there, what I want to buy there. I don't know. Last time, because Gen Con also has a Board Game Geek list that publishers can upload, like what games they're gonna sell there and what they're gonna demo there. I was looking through it. I wasn't seeing, at least compared to like last year when I was looking through it, I wasn't seeing as much jump out to me. But I think once like YouTubers start putting out videos of like games they're anticipating, I'll find a lot more that way. So I think that's what I did last year is, I mean, I did my own video of like games most anticipated for Gen Con. But I also watched a ton of other channels that were doing similar videos to get some ideas of games I might have missed. And so, yeah, those are great videos to watch. And yeah, I'm excited for Gen Con though. It's got going to this convention this last weekend has got me excited for it. I need to sign up for some events. I haven't signed up for any right now, which is fine. I like just hanging in the vendor hall most of the time or doing like open gaming. So I'll probably sign up for like some Keyforge stuff and maybe some demos if there's games I want to demo that like you need to sign up for. But yeah, trying to think what else is new. I feel like there's other stuff, but I've just been busy with work, and I've started working on some fun side project. Well, it's specifically a side project that is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've like started slowly working on it. Now I can't stop working on it because there's just so much to do for it. But I really hope you all see the side project once it comes to the light of day, but it's probably gonna take a while. It's gonna take, a couple months at the very least, but I can't say too much because I don't want to, overpromise, underdeliver. But let's just say I'm just in the works of something I think really fun. But it will be a ways away before anything is even, I don't know. I don't even know. It will be released, I guess, is the best way to say it. Yeah, I guess we could just hop right into this. I don't know if I have much else to yap about. Trying to think. No, not really. Haven't trying to think if there's any like shows or anything I could talk about. I haven't really been watching many shows. I've just been putting like King of the Hill on. It's like one of my go-to background shows. King of the Hill and Seinfeld are like my go-to like background shows that I've seen so many times that it's like if I just want something on in the background, not really just to have some like noise or while I'm doing something else, those are my two go-tos. I don't know. I still watch a lot of streams. I mean, I've probably mentioned that. I work from home, so I watch a lot of streams throughout the day, even if I'm not like super actively watching them. It's just like on a second monitor or something. I know a lot of people have been playing Elden Ring. That's been the new hot thing. The new DLC has been coming out. It seems like a lot of streamers I watch have been playing it, especially Germa. One of my favorite streamers, Germa, has been playing it, which has been really fun because he's kind of in a bit of a soft retirement arc right now where he's not streaming as much, but he streamed like 3 times in the past week. Oh, it's been a treat. It's been great. I don't know, I've just still been watching lots of people. Squeaks has been doing some fun streams. I don't know. Like I said, I watch a lot of streamers. Surprisingly, not as many, not a whole lot of board game streamers and RPG streamers. I watch more like variety and honestly video game streamers, if anything, which is, I don't know. It's just what I watch. But I still do watch a lot of board game stuff. Good old Slicker Drips, aka Tom. I recently caught up on him playing through Slay the Spire, which is quite fun. I just saw he posted an Act 2, so he's been playing with the Silent through Act 1. He posted that like last week, and then a couple days ago, like 2 days ago or yesterday, he just posted Act 2, which I haven't watched yet, but I need to. That's been fun watching that because Tom is definitely one of my favorite board game YouTubers, and so watching him play one of my current favorite games is quite fun. Yeah. Just, yeah, I think that's pretty much all I gotta talk about. I don't know. I could stop yapping. We can hop into this. Because like I said, I think today will be a little bit of a not super long stream. Like, probably 2 games at least, so we'll see how long it's gonna take. But like I said, it seems like it takes shorter with the new upgrades packs. But I don't know, maybe because I'm also playing wrong. I didn't do too good the game I did play with the pack, so let me switch over the music from my great intro music to wherever my other background music is. I guess I don't have, I'd love to play like some Fallout music in the background, but I think that would get me in some copyright trouble, even though a lot of those songs are old. I'm not trying to risk that stuff. But normally if I were playing, when I was playing this like over this last weekend to prepare for the stream, you betcha I had the Fallout 3 soundtrack going on loop. Sometimes I'll listen to the YouTube version because I have like a playlist of Fallout 3 music, but sometimes there's a version on YouTube that has Three Dog, the announcer, where he'll like he'll talk in between songs and whatnot. The radio host, I guess it's better, not announcer, which is quite fun. But yeah, that's get hopping into some Fallout. I heard they rated board games to make them more immersive. Is that true? Yes, that is true. If you die in the game, you die in real life. That's the stakes here in Fallout today. So yeah, that's a fun thing they added. They don't talk about that much. Yeah, radiated pieces. Immersive health points. Every time you take damage in real life. It's great. No, it's a good expansion module for sure. But yeah, we'll get hopping into this. So, Fallout, the board game. I've played this on the channel at least once, maybe twice. It's been a while though, and like I said, I have not played with the Atomic Bonds expansion, which is one of the main reasons I wanted to bring it back out, was because I haven't played with it and I heard it's really good. So I'll do a quick overview of how the game is played, really, and then we'll kind of just hop right into it. So the game is all about opposing factions in the Wasteland. So you have this scenario card, which dictates how you set up the map and what the two main kind of feuding factions are in this scenario. With the new upgrade pack, you normally just have a card that looks like this, has the two factions. On the back, it has the map, any starting quests, etc. But then once you set it up, you replace it with this new scenario card where you essentially align yourself with one of the factions that you're loyal to, and then you have an opposing faction token over here. And if this token ever reaches this bottom part, you'll lose. That means this faction has gotten too much power, and that's no good. You win though. It depends on the scenario and depends on the faction. So I will be aligning myself with the Enclave here in the Capital Wasteland scenario. The victory condition is I need 1 goal per survivor complete, which these are my 4 goals, which are covered up by chat. I think I can zoom in. That's not the right angle. That's a little bit better. I got 4 goals here. This is part of the new expansion. I'm gonna call it expansion. It's technically like an upgrade pack, but whatever. The other thing is specifically for this scenario and the Enclave, I need 3 shields on Project Purity, which the shield tokens are just like the Enclave soldiers and all that good stuff. So those are the 2 things I need to complete to win in this scenario. So there are these goals here. I have 4 of them. I need to at least complete 1, but what is nice is I can complete more, and each time I do complete a goal, in addition to the ones I had to complete, so like by the time I complete my second goal, let's just say if the power token was here, it can actually move the power token back to, which is not something I realized when I was playing recently, so that does make a bit of a difference. Yeah, the goals could be anything from discarding 15 caps at a camp, to killing 3 level 3 enemies, to getting all your special tokens on your player board. But in essence, the game plays over a course of rounds. Each round, a character takes 2 actions, and you got a couple actions you can do. Let me find the little. They have a nice like reference. So the main actions you could do, you can move. When you move, you gain 2 action points, and 2 action points means you can move basically between 2 little sections here. A couple caveats. Some sections are outlined in this little red, like that is up there, which means it's rough terrain. It requires 2 movement points to move into rather than just 1. Some spaces, like these down here, have a little radiation symbol or outlined in green. That means when you enter them, you take radiation damage. Some of the other actions you can explore by if you're adjacent to a flipped over tile, you can flip it over to its proper side and see what's on the other side. You could fight an enemy as an action. How fighting works, I'll quickly explain. It's pretty straightforward. So let me zoom in a little bit here. On this bloatfly, that is... I got my zones all messed up here. Okay, this bloatfly. Hopefully you can see this fine. So this is a level 1 enemy. They have the name here, the type here, the level there, their weakness spots, like where they're vulnerable here, and then any additional modifiers here. So this is a ranged enemy. They are vulnerable on their head and torso, and they're level 1. So how combat works is I got these 3 dice here, and I roll the dice. First off, if I have a weapon, which I don't, but if I did have a weapon, and weapons will sometimes, I think always actually, have a letter from your special. So for example, if you had like a baseball bat, that might be S for strength. If I had the S with the weapon, I can reroll some of these dice, but I don't have a weapon right now. So okay, the little dots indicate how much damage is coming to me. So in this case, I would be taking 2 damage. The little indicators of the body show where I do damage. So I hit once in the head, once in the legs, and once in the arms. All he needed was 1 hit either in the head or legs. So this means I would take 2 damage, but then they would be dead. And then I gain XP equal to their level, which since their level is 1, I would just gain 1 XP. What is nice is armor is a thing in this game, and I have some pretty good power armor to start. So in that case, I would have taken 2 damage, but I have armor, which blocks 2. So I don't take any damage. And that's essentially how combat works. Once you kill an enemy, you'll replace their token with a face down token somewhere on the map. So like this spot here spawns humans. So if this guy made his way up to me, I killed him, I'd grab another human token and place it face down over here. Okay, so I can fight, I can move, I can explore. There are locations like Megaton and the tower and the mall over here, which are named locations that have a little symbol next to them. And that means that they are either a settlement, which has this symbol, or a wasteland encounter, which is this symbol. And there's 2 little decks of cards that I can draw from that if I am at either of those encounter types, I can use an action to draw a card from there and have like a random encounter happen. So that's another option. I can quest. So some quest actions will say, you have to spend an action while at a certain spot. So for example, this first quest, I need to go to the wreck of the ship and then use an action there. So, or this says I need to go to Megaton and then use an action there. So sometimes to further a quest, you'll have to go to a place or do a thing, and that requires an action. The last main thing is you can camp. You can camp, in which gains restores 3 HP. It unexhausts any cards. You gain the well-rested condition, and you can trade with other survivors, if any. Well-rested condition is just, there are these little tokens for conditions that go here on your player sheet. Well-rested just means you can spend it at any time to get like a reroll on a dice roll, which is super nice. Speaking of characters, got my character a little board down here. You have your spot for your special letters, which mainly come into play for certain dice, for certain skill checks. If you have a matching letter, you get rerolls. You have the little green peg indicates my radiation level, which starts at 0, and then I have my red peg, which starts at 15 for my health points. And sometimes, and as the game goes on, my health will go down, radiation will go up. If these 2 pegs cross, I die. Dying is not the end of the world. You just kind of lose your items and respawn back at the camp, but it's not good. I think also the opposing faction goes up 1 power level. Not great. A new addition to the game, mutations. So at the beginning of the game, I was randomly dealt this mutations card, which I have not looked at. This comes into play when, if and when probably, I get 5 or more radiation. When that happens, I flip over this card and I become mutated in some way. And what's cool about it is it gives you both a positive and a negative benefit. So something good, something bad, but it'll change the game a little bit, which I think is kind of a fun thing to do. Very cool to see you grow an extra limb this playthrough. Yeah, I mean, with my mutation card, who knows what my mutation is going to be? Yes, I am starting with power armor. I mean, it's T45 power armor. It's got some downsides, but you know, it's not too bad. I definitely have not modded the game though. Fun little tidbit. I have actually, this is like one of the first games I came up with like some homebrew rules for, because when I played it solo, I thought it was too easy. So I added this whole little like glitch system that could happen where the game would like glitch out and like spawn enemies or like give you XP, and it was pretty fun. But anyway, so like I said, those are the kind of main actions, but on your turn you do 2 actions. End of your turn, there are these what's called activation cards, and you flip them over and they show which enemies activate. And what that means is, you know, we got the bug symbol listed here. That means all bugs on the board will move 1 towards me as they are getting more angry. The mutants on the board would move, and then the factions would activate. So in this case, like this is Brotherhood of Steel. So that means the star moves towards me, and the scenario card has a thing that says when the Brotherhood activates, something else needs to happen. So right now there is between 0 and 2 Brotherhood of Steel on the board. So we'd activate the first thing, which says place a star at the nearest unexplored tile to the crossroad camps. If there are no unexplored tiles, place it at the tower. And if there was 3 or more, then it would just go up 1 on the track here. And that's the activation. And yeah, that's pretty much the main things to go over. There's a couple other things. There's leveling up as you gain XP. This is what the little gray peg is. You move your peg up going under the letters, and then once it goes back to the start, you level up. You grab 2 letter tokens and you get to keep 1. If you grab a letter token that you already have, for example, I already have S. If I grabbed an S, I could keep it, and then instead I would gain a perk card, which is kind of cool. There's also these newly added upgrade cards. So some quests normally gave you influence before adding then this little atomic bonds expansion, but instead you get like upgrades that can be anything from like a radio beacon to some other stuff, to like a workbench, a lab. Lots of cool little upgrades that just give you some nice little benefits. There's also modifications, another new thing added by the expansion, which you can get when shopping, that can modify assets you have, which is pretty cool. I haven't actually tried these yet. There are also these camp tokens, which I think I was supposed to place one at the crossroad camps, that you can get throughout the game, and they allow you to fast travel. So they added fast travel in this game, which I think is kind of fun. Essentially, if you're in a space with no enemies and there's no enemies adjacent to you, you can fast travel to anywhere there's a camp token. And yeah, camp tokens are something you can add throughout the game. That's kind of the gist of it. I probably am leaving out a few small things, but I think that covers the basics of the game. Yeah, I'll quickly go over the character I'm playing and the scenario I'm playing. So, zoom in. Is this good? That's pretty good. I am playing in the Capital Wasteland scenario, and I am being loyal to the Enclave this time around. So for a victory with the Enclave, or I guess, is there some scenario text? Not really. No. Okay, I just have a starting quest I'll read here in a second. But yeah, I just need to win as the Enclave by getting 1 goal and having 3 Enclave soldiers, I guess, posted at the Project Purity. I thought what would be fun is, since I am playing loyal to the Enclave, I thought it would be fun to play as a Brotherhood outcast. So I'm kind of going for someone that used to be part of the Brotherhood of Steel, has now switched sides and is now being loyal to the Enclave, which I think is kind of a fun little character idea. So when you choose a starting character, you get a couple things. You get a card with an item, which mine is the T45 power armor. You also get a little mini on the board and a starting token, which I got the I for, and not endurance, that is his intelligence. Yeah. And what else? I can start with 3 caps. I got my mutation card, which I don't know about. I think that's pretty much it. I guess we could just hop to the starting quest and get going. I'm double checking I'm not forgetting anything else, but I think we're good. So let's see. My zones feel like they're messed up. Whatever, it's not the end of the world. So when I did my game setup, I added one quest to my little active quest board up here, and that is called Welcome to the Capital Wasteland, sorry. Which I'll quickly read now. The mountains around you shake suddenly, fire and rubble spewing violently into the sky. Eyes wide, you watch as a fleet of vertibirds scramble from their peaks to clear the violent blasts. The straggler of the group begins to emit a trail of smoke as the rest disappear over the eastern horizon, then abruptly drops out of sight with a dull explosion that echoes up from the wasteland. So I have two options for this quest. Option 1, look for the survivors, which requires me to go to the wreck. Option 2 is find someone who knows what the hell just happened, which it requires me to go to Megaton. I am being loyal to the Enclave, so I will go to the wreck. Let's get started. I should also, I know I was forgetting one thing. My power armor, let's talk about it for one quick second, because it's pretty cool. It gives me 2 armor. A lot of armor, but there's a downside. When I perform a move action, since it's big bulky armor, I only gain 1 movement point instead of 2. I do have the option though, during my turn I can pay a cap to ignore this effect until the end of my turn, so pretty sweet. And let's get started. I think I'm just gonna move 1 just for my first turn, just to go to this side little thing, and then second action I'm going to explore. And we got Hoffman Farm with a bug spawning in. So whenever I flip a tile, when there's an icon like that, I can place a face-up enemy. So a rad scorpion is in that tile. Oh boy. That is the end of my turn. So we flip a activation card. So we got bugs activating, so the creature goes there. Humans are activating, so this guy moves up towards me. Enclave also activates, but nothing happens, so because I'm chill with them. And that was the first turn, just like that. This rad scorpion has a couple of modifiers. They have this lightning bolt symbol, which means whenever I move into their space or they move into my space, we will automatically fight, and it's not something I have to spend an action on, which is actually kind of nice. So I'm gonna spend a cap to ignore the movement penalty and move into this space. It is irradiated, so I will take a point of radiation damage, and then I am gonna start a fight with this rad scorpion. It's level 1. It's vulnerable on its arms and legs, so it should be pretty easy. Let's see if we can take it out in one go. So arms and legs is what I need. I rolled 2 torsos and a head, so I did not manage to hit it. It hits me for 2, but I have 2 armor, so I block. In this case, the fight is not over. They are not dead, so we just re-roll and do it again. I need to roll better. I rolled 2 heads and a torso. Still not dead. They hit me for 2. I block for 2 with my armor. So let's try this one more time, shall we? There we go. So we hit them in the legs twice, arms once. That's what we needed. They hit me once. I block the damage, and they are dead. So I gain 1 XP for that. Rad Scorpion goes away. A new enemy will get placed face down there. And we're on our way. So that was my first movement. I guess second movement, I'm gonna go here, and then that was my first action. Second action, I will flip this over, and it's a raider camp. So we will grab a human token to flip up there, and it is a bounty hunter. Yikes, they got a ranged weapon, so they could shoot at me from a distance. That was my second action though, so we're on to the next activation card at the end of my turn. Mutants are activating, not good, and the monsters are activating. Yeah, there's a death claw down there and a super mutant overlord over there. I am not looking forward to dealing with either of those, though I do have pretty good power armor. I need to get a weapon soon. Like, I need to get a weapon pretty badly, but I don't, yeah, maybe I should stop at the raider camp, try to kill the raider, because I can get loot from them that would level me up, and then maybe I could do like an action there. Okay, I'm gonna spend a cap. I don't love doing this, but I'm gonna spend a cap and go 1-2, move into the raider camp, and then second action, I'm going to fight the raider. Sorry, the bounty hunter here. So I need, they're weak in their arms and legs. Worth 2 XP. I need 2 hits to hit them as well. And they drop loot when I kill them, which is kind of nice. So I rolled 2 legs. That's what we needed. They did hit me for 1. Armor blocks it, so I'm chilling. And they're just dead, just like that. So I moved my XP peg up 2, and that is a level up. So I reach into the little pool of letter tokens, draw 2. I got S and C. I'm gonna go ahead and grab C and put that back. Also killing this guy, I get some loot. So I get a loot card, which is Fistful of Caps. Immediately discard to gain 3 caps. Perfect. Bounty hunter dead, taken care of. Spawn a new enemy human at the raider camp, and that is end of turn. I should quickly mention, I maybe should have mentioned this at the beginning. I do have one small upgrade for this game. If you couldn't hear it or see it already, these caps are not part of the base game. I got these, I believe, off of Etsy. Genuinely my favorite board game upgrade by far. I don't even think it comes close to a better upgrade for a board game. Because as you could probably hear, they are metallic. They're actual bottle caps, and they're painted with the Nuka-Cola logo. They're bent. They have like rust paint on them. They look legit. They feel legit. By far, I don't even think it comes close, but it's my favorite board game upgrade. But it does not come in the base game. The base game comes with cardboard caps, which work fine, but aren't as satisfying and immersive as having, real Nuka-Cola bottle caps that are rusty, painted, and bent and all that. It's awesome. I love it. So I just kind of wanted to gush about these and also note that that's not, part of the base game, but I highly recommend grabbing some because they are my favorite board game upgrade. Anyway, that is the end of my turn. We have another activation card coming up. So insects activate. I guess it was insects. It's critters is what they call it. The mutant moves up further. Not good. And Brotherhood of Steel activates, which means this guy moves, and because they have 0 to 2 people on the board, a star is placed at the nearest unexplored tile to Crossroad Camps, which would be here. I don't know if that happens before or after they move. I'm gonna assume after, because that's how I played it. Okay. I need to take out this Brotherhood. But what's nice is I'm at the Raider camp and I could do a Wasteland encounter, which is kind of the main reason I went there. So kind of sucks doing encounters solo. You have to kind of just cover portions of the card to try to not read it and only read the stuff I'm supposed to read. So I'll do my best. Okay, so the top part says, you hear nothing but your own footsteps as you walk through the ruins. It's quiet and calm. I have 2 options. Option 1, hack into the old register, which is an eye test of 3, or search for useful equipment, which is a PL test of 4. I'm not good at P, or I don't have any perception or luck, so I'm going to go with trying to hack the old register. For a skill test, how this works, it's an intelligence test of 3. So I roll the dice and see how many hits I get. I got 3. If I didn't get 3, since this is an intelligence test and I have the letter, that allows me 1 reroll. So I could reroll any number of dice to try to get extra hits, which in this case didn't matter because I already got 3. So I'm good there. And it says success. The register pops open, gain encounter level caps, which this is a level 3 encounter site. So I gain 3 caps. Puts me at a cool 7. And I guess this just goes to the bottom of the deck. Cool. And then second action, I'm just going to move out of the raider camp up to that top spot so I can explore that next tile and hopefully get to the wreck like next turn, which will be nice. Yeah, I guess that's my turn. So humans are activating, so that guy flips over, this guy moves up, and this Deathclaw starts moving up as well. All right. Okay, back to me. First action, I will explore this tile up here. God, that's not what I wanted to see. It's okay. Well, okay. Well, so it's Vault 84. Not great, especially because it's surrounded by rough terrain. So it's going to make moving into it a pain. It means I straight up can't move into it unless I spend caps. This turn at least. So I will spend a cap to move here. And though I guess technically it doesn't, like, the wreckage is somewhere in the square. It doesn't, we don't know where. I'm gonna say it's just in that middle part though. That's fine. I can kind of play that however. I don't know if there's a certain way to do it, but whatever. So insects activate, or sorry, critters activate, which this fire ant is in an adjacent square, but they have range. So also the super mutant comes up, so that's everybody, but I'm getting into a battle with this fire ant. I need to hit it in the head or torso or arms, which I hit it all those spots, head, torso, and arms. Unfortunately, it does hit me for 3. I do block 2, but I take a damage. Not the end of the world. I gain 2 XP for taking out the fire ant. We are on our way. So next turn then, I can move into the spot of the wreckage as my first action. Second action, I could take the quest action and complete this quest. So I get to increase the reputation for Enclave 1, which how that works is there is a section on here that says quest results. Whenever I essentially gain plus Enclave symbol, I can either get XP, a camp token, or a group cap, which I'm going to grab a camp token. And what that means is I now have a camp token, which if I am on, I can double check the rules, but I believe I need to be on a named space. I could place this token to then add it as a fast travel location at a later point, which would be pretty dope. So that's the plan. I also get to put a shield on Project Purity. That's the first of 3 that I need. A couple other things. I get to draw 2 loot cards. I have Caps Stash. Gain 6 caps and a pipe wrench. Oh, what a crazy little bit of loot, because I didn't need caps, but it's good to have, but I did need a weapon. So pipe wrench isn't great. It's an S and I have an S, so that's good, but it has the ability during a fight, if you spend a head result, discard the card. So if I get a headshot with this pipe wrench, it breaks. But that's welcome to the Wasteland complete, and now I have to trash this and add some new quests. So we have quest 45, which is called National Treasures. We got quest 101, and I need to add 46. So sometimes cards will say stage, like it says stage 45 and 101. That means it's a quest that'll be staged in your active quest. Sometimes a card will say add, it says add 46. So I look at the back, it's a Wasteland card, so 46 gets added into the Wasteland deck, which is kind of fun. That's you know, the little random encounters you have might get modified with something else. All right, so I still need a stage 101. Should be just like right here. That's 100. There's 101. Okay. Oh yeah, this quest. Okay, do I need to keep, I think the marker for the wreck can go away, and we can get rid of the, it says trash this card, so I'll just throw it away. All right, first quest we got National Treasures. Most of the crew has survived, but all are injured, many severely. Unwilling to trust a stranger, they require proof of your loyalty. They disclose the location of some nearby caches in which there are supplies and protocols for this kind of situation. Option 1, locate the survival gear for the wounded. Encounter any wasteland until you locate the cache. Option 2, demand an explanation in exchange for the contents of the cache. I still have to locate the cache, but it would help out the Brotherhood. So I definitely want to do the first option. And we got another little quest. Brahmin, the name of the quest is called I'm Not Saying It Was Aliens. And it reads, Brahmin have been disappearing from Hoffman Farm. Stories have circulated about strange lights in the sky on nights of the disappearances, but you know it's probably just a deathclaw or some other predator, right? Option 1, defend the Brahmin pens at night. Option 2, activate an old radio to monitor signals at night. Option 1 requires me going to Hoffman Farm and fighting a human that has a radiation symbol. Or option 2 is finding Highway 74 and doing a EI test. Great. So I think that was my whole turn because I moved as my first action in to the wreck site. Second action, I did the quest action. So let's resolve an activation. This super mutant might be fighting me. Thankfully, it's not. The death call is moving closer, which is concerning. Okay, and then it's back to my turn. I'm gonna triple check real fast the rules on when can I place a camp symbol, because I kind of forget this, even though I just read the rules earlier. When a survivor performs a camp action, if they are in a named space, they can take the camp token they have gained and place it on the map. That becomes a fast travel location. Makes sense. So you have to camp at a named location to add the camp token, but you have to have access to one already, which I do. So if I make my way to like Megaton, that's pretty central in the map. So I have a fast travel up there and there, which is pretty sweet. So back to my turn. This is connected to the space I'm in. So I'm going to explore this tile, try to outrun this super mutant. It is the Highway 74, which I do need for the alien quest. But moving in it is also difficult terrain. So I'm going to spend a cap to do so, try to get away from this super mutant, even though it's still adjacent to me. It at least can't fight me this turn if it activates. And let's see what happens. Humans activate, so this guy comes closer. And Enclave activates, which doesn't do anything. Okay, so I need to... I don't even know what I want to do. I could try that EI test. EI test of 4, that's tough. That's a tough thing to do. I need to get better weapons. I need to try to just win the game. I need to also figure out what goal I want to go for. I guess probably the one goal is at any camp token, discard 15 caps. I have a lot of caps, so that would probably be good to do at some point. I don't know. I don't know. I think for now, I'm just going to move down as one action and then flip this tile as a second action. It's the Super Duper Mart. Oh, man. Crazy. A human spawns there. A raider scum is in there. Okay. I'm cool with that being my turn. Because then next turn I could go 1, 2 into Megaton and then do stuff there. Maybe just camp, just place the camp token. Let's see, insects are activating, so this guy flips over. Sorry, critters. I'm gonna keep calling them insects, but they're critters technically. This guy's gonna move into this tile, get in my way. Robots activate, Brotherhood of Steel activates. So this guy moves here, this guy moves here. And that means another token gets added. So that means I really actually need to prioritize killing the Brotherhood of Steel first. Because if not, the next time they activate, they're going to start moving up the power track, which is bad. Okay. Cool. We're getting somewhere. We got armor, we got weapons, starting to level up. Just going to make a little bit more progress on these quests. Yeah. I'm going to take a real quick, like 3-ish minute break. and then I'll be back and we'll continue this and hopefully finish it up, get a win. That would be nice. But I guess we'll see. I'll see you in a few though. All right, that was probably way longer than 3 minutes. I apologize. What's up, everybody? All right, let's get back into this. Yeah. I'm trying to think of how... Yeah, it's... This is a bit of a predicament. See, the issue is, I wanted to kill I want to kill this Brotherhood. If I move 2, I could fight the Rad Scorpion, move here. I can move into the spot with them, but I don't have a ranged weapon. I'd have to fight. That's an action. I wouldn't have any actions. Couple options. I could just try to gamble and hope that there's no Brotherhood activation this one card. Or I could gamble, try to take out the Rad Scorpion, move into the Super Duper Mark, take out the Raider Scum. That will level me up in the hopes that I get a special letter that I already have so I can get a perk card that would help me. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to probably go for the second option. That sounds a little bit more fun. So I will spend a cap to forego my movement restriction on my power armor. First action or first movement point, I move into this spot with a Rad Scorpion that has the lightning activation, which means I just fight them. No action needed. I need just one hit on their arms or legs to take them out. Yeesh. Okay, I did get that, but I got a lot more. So I'm gonna reroll these 2 and hope. Yeah, that didn't really. Okay, so that's still 3 hits total on me. I block 2 of them and do take 1 damage. The Rad Scorpion is dead though. That will give me 1 XP. Rip the Rad Scorpion. Then we just spawn a new one, I guess, right there. Second movement point, I move into Super Duper Mart. Then second action, I take the fight action against the Raider Scum. They have a shield symbol, so they do have extra shield. So I do need to hit them twice, either in the head or the torso. I did not get either, so I'm going to re-roll. And hope I don't get a headshot either, because that would not be good for me. I did get 2 torso hits, so that's all I needed. They hit me for 2. I block for 2, so they are dead. Gaining me 1 XP, which levels me up. So let me spawn a new human in. But then, let me see what tokens I get. This would be my little gamble here. Let's see if this pays off. So I think an S token would actually be good, because I think there's a perk Pain Train that would really help me in this situation. And I got 2 A's. Okay, well, I'll take an A. It doesn't really help me that much. I guess I do have 1 movement point because I don't, because I moved 1, 2, and then I fought here, so that's all I can really do. So unfortunately, shuffling the agenda deck, I don't think does anything. In the base game that used to like move both factions up, I don't think that happens anymore. I think their token mainly just moves once there's 3 enemies on the board and they activate. So let's see. How is my RNG? How is my luck? Will Brotherhood activate? They don't. This Death Claw is moving ever closer to me, which is very scary because they are tough to beat. My last game ended because I lost to a Death Claw. This looter gets ever closer. This guy flips over and activates. And this guy down here, I didn't even see him. He moves, I guess, up here as well. Maybe we'll move him into this empty spot. Doesn't really matter, but it kind of does, because I'm going to then move on my turn into this space and then fight the Brotherhood. So there's their little tokens right here. Their level is 1, which is dictated by the power track. So I just need 1 hit on their arms or legs. And I got 2 hits on their legs, 1 in their torso. They hit me for 1, I block. And so they are dead. Gains me 1 XP, which is nice, but also gains me a loot card, which I will gladly take. And it's Purified Water. Discard during your turn. You may discard this card to recover 5 HP. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I think I'll end my turn there because I moved. I didn't pay the movement penalty. Actually, I might do that though. I might pay I'll pay a cap so I can move 1 more. And I'll move to this spot with that Raider Scum, just so I'm adjacent to Megaton, so I could probably make my way in there. Well, actually, I need to just go into like a Super Duper Mart and start going through the encounters. So I guess maybe I'll actually go back into Super Duper Mart for now. And I'll chill there. New enemy activation, end of the round. Oh god. This death call is one spot away from me. I need to get some weapons or get some better cards or sleep or something. I'm getting worried. But it's back to my turn. I'm gonna fight this regulator that is in my space. I need 2 hits on their torso or legs, which I got. I blocked all their damage. That gets me 2 XP. And it also gets me a loot card, which I get bottle cap mine. Awesome. Bottle cap mine might actually save me here. Genuinely might save me. So I started my turn in here, right? So what I might do... how does this terrain look? So bottle cap mine. I'm going to go ahead and use it, and I'll read what it does. During your turn, exhaust to place an unused quest marker in the space and on this card. Okay. So on this space, on this card. So I'm placing a bottle cap mine in the Super Duper Mart. Now, what does that do? Great question. After enemies activate, if at least one enemy moved into the marked space, kill each enemy in that space, then discard this card. This card cannot unexhaust. So I don't know if I should stay here. That might be better, because if I just lure everybody into my space, then that's I think I just need to use myself as bait. So I've already used 1 action to fight, so I'm going to do a Wasteland encounter because I need to try to find this cache of like supplies or whatever. Wasteland encounter. You hear nothing but your own footsteps as you walk through the ruins. Is calm and quiet. This is the same one. I know I had to shuffle the deck. It's the same one. I'm going to search for useful equipment this time. I do need some useful equipment rather than just caps. As a PL test of 4, very risky. I don't have P or L, so I'm going to just do a straight roll here. Trying to get 4, and I rolled 2, but that's not quite enough. Fail. You hear voices drifting through the ruins as you search. There's someone here. I still do gain some loot. Probably not gonna be very good. Ultra Jet. I do have to draw and fight a human. So let me go ahead and do that real fast. As I scour through the ruins, I encounter an acolyte. They have level 2, vulnerable on their head and arms. Okay, I need to re-roll some, or else my pipe wrench is going to disappear. Head and arms? Okay, I did get 1 hit on them, but they also... I mean, they're dead, but they get 1 hit on me, is I guess what I should say. Because they dealt 3 damage, I blocked 2. But they're dead, so I level up also, which is great. And I gain a cap. I think I just gained 1 cap from them as well. I leveled up, so I'm gonna grab a new thing. S or A? We'll grab an S, and then I could grab the Pain Train perk card. Pretty handy. Pain Train says discard to gain 1 movement point until the end of your turn. Each time you move into a space that with an enemy that has a level equal to or less than your armor value, kill that enemy. Very cool. So Acolyte is dead. And I believe that's it for my turn. So now I hope that a lot of these enemies actually come into my space. But what sucks is if the human enemies come into my space, but the death claw doesn't, mine will still go off, and then it won't be used on the death claw. And the death claw just activated, so odds are not good that it activates, but you know what? I've got to take a risk here to take down this thing. And thankfully, we're good. Critters activate, so that guy flips over, that guy moves. Robots activate, there's no robots. Brotherhood of Steel activates. So this guy comes here, this guy comes here. The Super Duper Mart's surrounded. Look at this. It's crazy. Also because of the scenario card, Brotherhood of Steel spawns in right there. Okay. This is kind of chaotic here at the Super Duper Mart. You can only do one Wasteland encounter per turn. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. All right, it's finally a different one. You approach a section of the structure that doesn't show much loot or activity. You wonder why it's avoided until you hear a scuttling. I need to rush in and kill the critters, send them after someone else, an adjacent survivor, or grab something and run. I'll rush in and kill the critters. So you step into the den and get ready to clear out the creatures for the good of everybody. Draw and fight a insect. There's more to resolve, but we'll fight the stingwing first. Level 2, it's vulnerable in its head and torso, and my roll kills it. It kills it. I don't take any damage. Stingwing dead. The rest of the card says some good stuff. So I gain loot equal to the encounter level, which is 2. Ooh, I gained an iBot companion and a magazine. Which I guess I have to discard something. I'm going to discard the purified water, I guess. It's kind of a good card, but I can only have 3 items, and this mine does count as an item. So, yeah, we'll discard that. I got an iBot companion. Exhaust during your turn. Until the end of your turn, you may perform non-fight actions as if they were in any space adjacent to you. Also, I became idolized by killing a critter, which is kind of fun. So go me. And then I add card 4 to the Wasteland deck. And I trash this card. And we shuffle this again, so what's probably going to end up on top is that one card that I've already done twice now, because that's just how these things work. What I think I might do is use my pain train. Oh, but if I use my pain train, I'm going to have to fight the Death Claw. I guess not necessarily, so watch this. So that was my first action. I spend a cap, 2 movement points, and I activate pain train. That's 3 movement points. So every time I move into a space, if an enemy has equal to or lower level than my armor, so equal to or less than 2, they just die. So I move into this space, first movement point, and there is a Brotherhood of Steel. Level 1, they die. I gain some XP. I also gain some loot. A pipe rifle. Yeah. Better than a pipe wrench. I went from a pipe rifle to a pipe wrench. Okay, that was first movement. Second movement, I move into this little square, which kills another Brotherhood. I gain some XP. I gain some loot cards. Live and Love magazine. Not really super helpful. And I kill this Raider scum. Gains me XP, levels me up. And then I place another human nearby, I guess at the Raider camp. I leveled up, so I get a new special letter. So I have A and S. We'll see what the A perks are. I don't actually remember off the top of my head. So we got stuff like sneak, got moving target. We'll go with moving target. Discard to go fast, gain 6 movement points. I guess my pain train card is gone at this point. Because I still have 1 movement point, which I'll move back to the Super Duper Mart in hopes that I lure this Deathclaw into my space. But they've already activated a few times. This might have not been the best plan, but I want to try to hold it out, wait, and just hope. So let's see what activates this round. It's not a death claw. Nope, it is going to ruin everything. The stupid blood bug moves into my space. Rad roach from over here, I guess, moves closer. That's the only two critters. Super mutants also move closer. Yeah, something like that. And then how does the mind cap work? If at least one enemy moved into the marked space, kill each enemy in that space, then discard the card. So I kill the blood bug, and that's 1 XP. I don't know if I'd also kill that human that's face down. I'm gonna go with I don't think so. It would be nice if I did, but I don't think that's how that works. So all I killed was a blood bug after all that setup trying to take down the death claw. That's not great. Sorry, I'm trying to think of what I want to do now. I'm trying to figure out how to deal with this death claw. I'm genuinely kind of worried about it. I don't know how I'm gonna really deal with it because it's about to attack me. I'm thinking I could go up to Hoffman Farm, do the aliens quest. I could go down the highway, do the aliens quest. I'm gonna go up to the farm. First action, just move. Second action, I will draw and fight a human. It's a Raider Psycho. I need 2 hits to their torso or legs. Oh, I do have to spend a cap for rerolls. So what do I need? I need their torso or legs. I get 1 reroll. These all kind of suck, so I'm gonna reroll all of them. The one was decent, but... So torso or legs, I did get all that I needed, but they hit me for 2. Just kind of rude. I have power armor. You're not supposed to be able to do damage to me. Are you kidding me? But they do kill me. That also means I took 2 damage. I take 2 radiation damage as well. But they are dead. I also gain loot. Marcus, the super mutant. I like them better than the iBot. On test that uses S, E, or I, exhaust to add 1 hit. Neat. So the Raider is dead. Because of that, we kind of will get to complete this quest. So I gain our first modification, which is workbench, an armor workbench specifically. Reveal cards from the asset deck until a number of apparel items equal to the number of workbench upgrades in play are found. For each of those apparel items, choose a survivor to gain that item. Okay, so from the asset deck. So draw until I reveal a number of apparel items, which harpoon gun, load lifter, the Ripper. Okay, there it is. The singed, I almost called it signed. The singed duster. I guess I get that. It's not gonna be better than my power armor, but I'll put it in my inventory to sell it or something. Okay, we got our first upgrade, which is fun. We completed that. We also get a loot item and a couple other things happen. Laser rifle. During a fight, for each that coffer... Okay, wait. For each hit that causes you to suffer damage, you may spend 1 cap. If you do not, discard this card. That does seem a little better. Yeah. We'll have the laser rifle, and then I'll just ditch the pipe rifle. Whatever. And then I also stage 102 and add 103. We trash this card. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Next. Okay, here we go. This gets trashed. New quest 102, but it was aliens. Creatures come for the Brahmin in the night, but you take them down. There are no death claws. There are small gray humanoids wearing high-tech suits. Some kind of new mutant. There's no way they could be ... Option 1, the local Brotherhood Steel chapter would pay handsomely for this information. Option 2, this will bring unwanted attention, paid to cover it up. I could pay to cover it up. Okay, wait, did my music stop? Oh, my music stopped. It was like it got real quiet all of a sudden. Thought it was like between songs or something. Okay, so I moved up. I did that as my second action, so I guess that's all I can do this turn. I'll wait till this Deathclaw moves, so maybe use moving target and try to run. So they activate, they move up, they activate, and then that's it. I will pay a cap. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna shop. Where am I at? Here. I'm gonna move first and then I'll shop. So I'll pay a cap to go 1, 2, 3, and we'll chill in Megaton. So critters activate. Critters activate. Humans activate. I guess they both move in that square. This guy moves there. And then Enclave activate, which we're good with. Okay, I am in Megaton, so now I could do a couple things. First, I will rest. I will rest, and that bumps me up to 14 health and allows me to be well rested. And since I was camping and I'm in a named location, boom, Megaton is now a fast travel spot. Love to see that. Second action, I'm just going to shop. Well, actually, I got to do a settlement encounter to shop. With a spring in your step, you enter the marketplace ready to find the best deals in this rundown heap of metal and filth. Oh, and find the best deals that this heap of metal and filth has to offer. Yeah, browse what is available. So I shop +1. Which I believe, so I add a card to the shop, and then shop +1 means I can buy and sell up to 4 things. Which I think I want to sell everything in my inventory, which you get -1 cap, so I get 5, 1, 6, +6. I get 12 caps. Not bad. 12 caps, I'll definitely take it. And maybe I'll spend 2 caps to buy a bobby pin. You know what? That sounds like it could be kind of helpful. I like how there's 3 jets in the marketplace. That's kind of annoying. Okay, is that it? Because I moved here last turn. I camped. I shopped. I think I got to activate, and then we'll continue onwards. Okay, here we go. Deathclaw moves into my space and we start fighting. This could be bad. Like I said, when I was playing recently, I lost the game because of a Deathclaw. Now, granted, I didn't have good armor. I don't think I had any armor, and I didn't have a good weapon. So Deathclaws, to defeat them, you need 3 hits on their arms only. Let's see how this goes. I and A, so I could do 2 rerolls. I'm gonna do 2 rerolls. 1. I have not rolled a single arm yet. 2. They hit me for 2. I block for 2. So we do this again. New fight. Okay, there's some arms, but it's the double arms. I don't like that, so... Second roll. Okay, what's the last one, maybe? Come on, something good. We do roll 1 pair of arms, but not enough. We need 3. They hit me for 1. I block it, so I'm good. Let's try this again. Okay, we rolled 2 arms on the first one. This has got to go. We're going to keep those, so we get 2 rerolls to try to get 1 more. Okay, we're good there. I have to spend a cap because of the laser rifle. I will be taking 3 damage, but they die. I gain 3 XP. 1, 2. I do level up. 3. And I also gained a loot card. Fistful of caps. Okay. So we gain 3 caps back. And the death claw is dead. Man, that wasn't too bad. It could have been worse for sure. Okay, then it's back to my turn. And there's a couple of things I want to do. First, I'm going to spend 15 caps at a camp token. Call it a tile. It's a token. And complete my goal. One of the goals. That's the one I needed to do. Awesome. Great. Now what? I need to go... I guess just start going to like the raider camp or something and start just looting away. How many spaces would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, I'm gonna spend a cap to move 1 into this space, which I'm gonna then fight this Raider Psycho because they just have an activation symbol or whatever. I just need torso or legs to kill them, and I got that. They do deal 1 damage to me. I'm gonna try to reroll that actually. There we go. Now they don't. So they're just dead. 2 XP for me, some loot cards also. So I get some Brahmin steak. And Raider Psycho is dead. And then second action, I move, or second movement point, I move into the Super Duper Mart. And that's my turn. Okay, all right. Critters activate, so Rad Roach makes its way over here. Feral Ghoul makes its way into my space, which then we start fighting because it has the lightning activation. I just need to hit it twice anywhere besides the arm, which I do. I'm gonna reroll one of these to try to not get damage. Okay, let me reroll that again. Okay, I rolled way worse, so now I'm taking 2 damage, and I have to spend a cap because of my laser pistol. But they're still dead. Neat. That goes up there. Also, Brotherhood activates, so they move 1 closer. And 1 gets spawned there. Okay. I guess I just need to keep doing these Wasteland encounters till I find this cache, right? It's gonna take a while, I feel like. Radiation permeates the wasteland here. Raiders seem to stay away from it, and you drool at the thought of the unspoiled riches it might hold. The deeper you go, however, the more dangerous it will be. Play it safe on the outskirts, explore some of the moderately irradiated areas, or head to where the radiation is the most deadly. The best stuff will be there. We'll go for a moderately radiated area. Yeah. You find stuff, but nothing worth the trouble, and you're beginning to feel a little bit ill. Suffer 2 radiation, gain 1 loot. Okay, I will suffer 2 radiation. I will gain 1 loot. It's Codsworth. That's fun. Exhaust a trade with 1 other survivor anywhere on the map. Absolutely useless. by Codsworth. I am at 5 radiation. I am at 5 radiation. Which means mutation occurs. Let's see what my mutation is, and it is unstoppable isotope. During a fight, if an enemy damages you, you inflict 1 additional hit. Nice. Negative, during a fight, if an enemy damages you, suffer 1 radiation. Very cool. What do I want to do? That was my first action. I guess second action, I'll spend a cap. I'm starting to run low on caps. I'm going to move up to the Raider camp and end my turn up there. Encounter deck is gone, so we need to shuffle it. I'm surprised. I feel like I'm messing something up because I feel like the Brotherhood haven't moved up their track at all. I need to double check I'm not forgetting like I'm supposed to move them when I shuffle the deck or something like that. I feel like that's something that changed, but maybe not. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Yeah, I don't see anything in here about it. Okay, we'll just chill. Play it how I've been playing it. I'm just making sure I think it's maybe in the new California rules it mentions something, but I guess it doesn't apply for this as much. So okay, I think we're okay. So I moved up there. I just shuffled the deck. I don't think I activated anything yet. So we get robots and monsters. So we have a Mirelurk Queen way down there that's going to start making its way up towards me. I'm at the Raider camp, so I'm going to do the Raider camp thing. Oh my god, I can't believe I found it this early. You hear nothing but your own footsteps as you walk through the rooms. It's calm and quiet. I have forced if you are idolized, forced if you are vilified, or search for useful equipment. I am idolized, so I have to do the first option. And it says jackpot. This place is filled with stuff. Maybe good deeds really do come around. I get to get loot equal to the location amount +1. So I get 4 pieces of loot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 caps. Which is kind of nice. I got junk, metal armor, magazine, and Preston. I'll keep the metal armor. At the very least, that's worth some money. Preston, ignored. Oh, difficult terrain. Yeah, no, I'm happy with who I have. Okay. I thought this was the card I needed, but clearly this was not. I'm going to camp, gain 3 HP back because that's a little worrisome, and eat my Brahmin steak. Whenever you camp, you can discard this to gain 8 additional HP. Great, but I also do gain some radiation damage along the way because Brahmin steak isn't the most healthy thing to be eaten, I guess. All right, hello there, Lord Jesus Crust. Hope you're doing good. So I guess that's my second action. So we do some enemy activation next. Critters activate. So this Stingwing up there activates. This Radroach makes its way up towards me. Mutants also activate. So Super Mutant is close. Still coming at me, but hasn't reached me yet. Back to my turn. I'm going to do a Wasteland encounter. Hope I get the thing I need, and I don't. You come across a herd of wild Brahmin. You feel there's something wrong. A voice drifts towards you from the herd's direction. Moo. You pause. It comes again. Moo, I say. I'll investigate the Brahmin. PL test of 4. I'm sure I can do that. Okay, I got 3. And I failed. The Brahmin regards you with a look that can only be described as bloodlust or just regular lust. Either way, it's time to go. Move 1 space. Oh. Okay, I'll move up there. And I think I still have my other actions, so I just moved back into the raider camp. Doing good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm chilling. Trying to survive in the wasteland. Being a Brotherhood outcast isn't super easy, but you know what? We're getting by. We're getting by. I guess that's my turn, right? Because I did the activation, then I moved. So mutants and monsters are activating next. So that means I'm still not fighting the super mutant, but I guess I kind of need to if I want to do the raider camp again. So super mutant, let's throw down. Super mutant overlord, headshots only for them. I guess I did take out the death claw earlier, didn't I? One of the goals is kill level 3 enemies. That dice is cocked, so we're gonna re-roll it. Okay, that's actually good for me. I have 2 re-rolls, so we'll re-roll this first. And I have 1 more re-roll. I am well rested, so I can do that as well. And I will use well rested, I guess. First try. I did have to use well rested. And I will be taking a damage and a radiation. But still not too bad. Pretty good, pretty good. Hydrate before you dehydrate. That's, you know, it's a good point. All right. Hydrated. I just killed the super mutant overlord. That levels me up as well. We got C and P. Yikes. Okay, the letters. I'm taking the perception. Okay, let's just move on. Spawning in a mutant. Spawning in a mutant over there. That was another level 3 character I killed, so I'm going to put another cap on there. And I guess I still have my other action that I can investigate further into this place. Oh my god, this deck is thick, so if I need to find 1 card, like, that kind of sucks. Radiation permeates the wasteland here. Radius seems to stay away from it, as usual with the thought. Yeah, yada yada. I'm gonna play it safe on the outskirts this time. I still take 1 radiation. What is I have so much radiation damage this game. What is going on? I get 1 cap. That's it. Okay. I'm tired of seeing that card. I guess that's it for my turn. So critters activate. And humans activate. And this bounty hunter hits me from an adjacent spot, I guess. I need to hit him in the arms or legs. Do not get that on my first roll. Do get it on my second roll. I'm gonna try to re-roll. Eesh. I'm gonna use Marcus because I'm gonna take damage if not. Oops. Okay. Well, I'm taking 2 damage and some radiation. Love that for me. I was supposed to gain more XP from last time. We'll just gain 1 extra. But we do gain 2 from the bounty hunter. Which they would spawn in. I don't know, right there. And I think they also had a loot that I get. Just purified water. That's decent, I guess. I just need something to help with my radiation. It's getting bad. So that was just enemies activating. So first I'm going to fight this rad roach. I guess I also have to discard a cap because of that last combat. Okay, rad roach is dead. Easy enough. that up there. Second action, we'll do a Wasteland encounter, please. Oh, I think this is it. A few scratches on an old wall indicate an enclave cache. Pushing a rusted cabinet aside, you expose the hole in the floor and drop down. Inside, a hooded figure dozes. I guess just ask what happened here. It's a C test of 3. It's easy. Oh my god, I got a 0. I have 1 chance to do this. If this card goes away, I'm gonna cry. I'm not well rested. I don't have Marcus anymore. If I don't get a 3 here, I'm done for. I got 2. She flees. What? After a long chase, you emerge in the daylight, but she is gone. Okay, so I move 1 space. I'll move up. Add 47. Okay, so I still... And I trash this. So maybe it's not the end of the world. I think it's okay, but this... So it seems like this is probably the Enclave cash card that now gets shuffled in here. This is a thick deck. It's not that thick, but it takes, if I can only go through max 1 per turn, like this, it takes forever to find the 1 card. My god. I don't know how much I really like this quest. I think that was my whole turn then. So next up, humans activate. So this guy moves. This guy moves. This guy flips. Robots activate. Enclave activate. Okay. Back to my turn. I guess I'll just move 1 into the raider camp and keep trying to find the next card. You come across a herd of wild Brahmin. Oh god, I'm just walking away. No, I'm not doing this again. I just gained 1 XP. Great. Brahmin don't speak. You pick up and leave with what is left of your sanity. Great. Next enemy activation. Critters activate. Stingwing moves in. This guy flips over. It's a mole rat. Brotherhood activate. So they move into Super Duper Mart. They move Hoffman Farm. And a 3rd spawns in. Okay, back to my turn. I guess first I'm going to have to take out the Stingwing because I believe you can't do encounters while there's enemies. I just need headshots or torso, and I did get 2 torso shots, so they are dead. Pretty easy. It's 2 XP, which levels me up. I got an E, and that's what I needed for my last letter special. Look at that. That means I also gain another goal down, which doesn't do anything. It would move this marker up if it had gone down any, but it hasn't. Which is nice. Yeah. Okay. So I guess second action, we go and do Wasteland encounter. A valuable asset hangs from the ceiling of a large room. Debris and green light surround it. Huh. Pretty sure this is some sort of trap. And the card in question is a Gek. A Gek is what is in this place. That's kind of crazy. You could get in and out quickly enough, you think. Send someone in for it. Search. I'm gonna search a different room. I don't want a Gek as much as that's a fun card just to be chilling in a waste, like a wasted area. So I gain loot equal to the encounter level, which is 3. So I got Stealth Boy, Calmex, and Piper. So I'm gonna drink my purified water. Keep the Stealth Boy. Yeah. And then maybe get rid of the metal armor and keep the Calmex. Something like that seems pretty good. All right. This quest takes forever. I didn't... I forget exactly. I played this scenario over the weekend, but it did not take this long, especially for this one quest. It's kind of dragging on. Let's hope I can find this card soon, but this is like the main story quest, and I have to kind of just keep doing this until I find this gash. I think that was my second encounter. I don't know what else I'd do if it was my first, so we'll just go ahead and do an activation. It's humans activate, so humans and monsters. So now there is a looter in my space, so I have to fight them as my first action. Need to hit him in the legs. Check out one leg hit. I don't want that leg hit. Okay, I messed that up, but I did block their damage, so let's try that again. Okay, there's one leg hit. I guess I only needed one leg hit. Well, whatever. We'll stop rolling, and that's a win in that combat at least. 1 XP. I guess some loot. Got some junk. Great. Looter is dead. New guy spawns in. I guess at the raider camp here. And then I do another Wasteland encounter. Please, this isn't it. A dilapidated Nuka-Cola truck lies on its side, spilling its contents into the dirt. Hang back, something isn't right, or search for caps. Oh, I'm searching for caps. Surely. It's a luck 5 test? That's easy. I just need a perfect roll. That's all. It did not happen. Your clumsy bumbling attracts the attention of nearby looters. Draw and fight a human. Trash this card. Okay. I'm fighting a raider scum. I need 2 hits on their torso or head, which I did get, but I'm going to reroll this so I don't take a lot of damage. And we're good. I block the damage and they go down. Okay, I guess that's it for my turn. We're slowly making our way through that deck. Critters activate. That guy goes. That guy goes. Mutants activate. This guy flips. Brotherhood activates. Oh, not good. So that means they all move towards me. And they're starting to move up the power track at this point. Not the end of the world. Back to my turn. No one's in my spot. I'm doing another Wasteland encounter. Caravan of traders is being attacked by a horrific creature. Provide cover with a weapon. Wait for it to finish them off. Fight the beast yourself. We'll provide cover with a weapon. I have a ranged weapon. I just need to do a P4 test. And I get it. First try. The grateful trader escapes their fate and rewards you in caps. I get 3 caps for that. And 2 XP as well. This just goes on the bottom of the deck, I guess. That was my first action. Second, I guess I'm gonna like shoot at the regulator here since I do have a ranged weapon. I just need 2 torso or leg shots. I do get 1 torso. I'm gonna reroll that. I don't know if, okay, that doesn't count. Shoot. Okay. We'll keep that because they're still dead. I block all the damage. I get 2 XP and I get some loot. Gorus, the Deathclaw. Interesting companion. I don't know if I've ever seen that companion. I'm gonna get rid of it though. New human spawns over there, and I guess that's it for my turn. I gotta shuffle the draw pile. A new encounter. Okay, it's just monsters. This Myork Queen is making her way up towards me. I'm gonna do another Wasteland encounter because I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. As you pick through the ruins, you spot a figure on the ground. As you approach, you see that's a dead man, has no weapon or gear. What was he doing out here? You can either investigate the corpse or ignore the corpse and search. I'm gonna ignore the corpse and search. It's a PE test of 4. So it's okay. This is my last roll. Come on. I got it on the last try. The wasteland is full of dead men. You'd rather have enough supplies to avoid joining them. And I get loot cards. I get 3 loot cards. I feel like if it wasn't for this quest, I'd probably be done by now. But this quest is just, this sucks. I don't like this quest. I got bottle cap mine. I'll probably keep that. Rad X. I'll keep the bottle cap mine. That was almost helpful one time. So that was my first action. I guess second, I'm just gonna fight the mole rat in the adjacent spot. Just need 1 torso shot, which I get. So they are dead. Mole rat is dead. Spawn in a new bug over there. Done. Activation time. Oh boy, mutants and monsters. So my queen is approaching quickly. Back to my turn. Another wasteland encounter. Oh, I think this is it. More scratches on the wall indicate a second cache. Inside, it is clear that almost everything is still placed here. This is what the survivors were looking for. Thank God. Option 1, gather what they need, but hide the rest for yourself to retrieve later. No. Option 2, gather it and return to crash site. Yes. You deliver more than they need, and they are thankful. Complete National Treasures objective, become idolized, and trash this card. Thank goodness. So, that means I get a couple of things. I get a camp token. I get 3 XP. 1, 2, 3, which means I level up, which means I'll get a perk card at this point. Either an S or an A perk card. We'll get Pain Train again. That's a fun one. If I combine that with Moving Target, I'm just going to be unstoppable. And then I stage up 2 new quests, 49 and 67. 49 should be like right there. And 67, I got to grab. Man, this game is taking a lot longer than the ones I played recently. I guess I'm probably only going to play 1 game today then. I don't know. I already almost had 2 hours in. I figured today was going to be a little bit shorter than normal. So I don't know. We still got a little bit to go. There's still only 1 shield on Project Purity, but this will add another one. We have the goals done. So as soon as we get that 3rd, we'll be good. Quest 49, 1 more silver dollar. The survivors explain that they are mostly scientists critical to the Enclave's current mission, retake the wasteland for humankind. In order to continue their work, they need someone to make contact with the Enclave to request a medevac. Option 1, report their location to the Enclave soldiers. I have to be at Project Purity or space with a shield icon, and you have to do a PI test of 4, or report the Enclave's emergence and this looming threat to the Brotherhood of Steel, going to the tower for that. The next quest is Vault Rumors. Every year, new unfortunates appear out of the wasteland, claiming to have been banished from an underground bunker made before the war by a company called Vault Tech. Perhaps it is worth investigating. Option 1 is many of the exiles are caught by raiders. You might be able to get something off one of them. Option 2, see if you can find an old exile who will sell you information. So that's what's going on with that quest. Hello there, Dallas. Looks like Catan. Guess that makes sense. It is Catan. Like, it's more or less this is Catan, but in Fallout world, and nothing like Catan. But besides that, pretty much the same game. They both have hexagons. Got that going for you. Got dice. I mean, it's basically the same thing. Just not, you know. It's just not. But it basically is. Oh, welcome on. I hope you're doing good. Okay. Great stuff. So I think that was my first action, I hope. Because I think second action, I'm going to fast travel. For the first time, I'm going to fast travel back to Megaton. Bloop. Okay, what activates but critters and mutants? So... oh no, the super mutant comes into my spot and we are fighting because they have a fast activation. So it's a super mutant brute, only vulnerable in the chest, and I need to hit him 3 times. I rolled 2 chests on the first roll. Good start. I get 2 rerolls. First reroll, nothing. Second reroll, come on. It is a chest. So I do successfully hit them. I do take 1 damage and 1 radiation in the meantime, though. But they die. That gains me 3 XP and some loot. Got some water, which I'm just going to discard. I don't really want that. And that was my 3rd creature to kill for this goal as well, which I didn't need to do, but you know what? Pushes the Brotherhood back even more. So you know what? Screw the Brotherhood. I'm an outcast on the Enclave side. I don't mess with the Brotherhood anymore. Okay, so that wasn't even my turn. That was just enemy activation. So I guess I don't even know. I guess I'll first. Yeah, I'm gonna use my moving target card. Gained 6 movement points. So first movement point, I move into there. Then I will flip this as my action. Oh god, it's a vault with a monster around it. That's a Yaogwai? Oh god. Okay. Then maybe I'll activate Pain Train as well. So I have 7 points of movement, and anytime I go into a spot with an enemy equal to or less than 2, they just die. So that was first movement. Second, that takes radiation damage. Third, I take out the Yaogwai, which that gives me what, 2 XP? Not bad. Fourth, fifth, sixth, I do take 2 more radiation. I am very close to dying because of my radiation. This is not a good situation to be in. But I'm at Project Purity. I still have 2 actions left. I'm gonna put all these my perk cards away as I've used them up at this point. But now I can try to complete the 1 more silver dollar quest. So let's give that a shot, shall we? I have to be at Project Purity. Do a PI test of 4. It's not great odds, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, not bad first roll. I get 2 rerolls. First reroll, not so good. Second reroll, not so good. I got nothing to help me, so that's my whole turn. I end turn. I guess we do enemy activation. Critters activate. They now have to try to make their way all the way down the map. Mutants activate, so this guy flips over. Brotherhood of Steel activates, so they start making their way down the map as well. And they grow in power a little bit more, since there's 3 of them on the map. We need our rules voiced by Liam Neeson. That's that would be kind of cool. That would be a good, that'd be a good Kickstarter pledge. Or like a good Kickstarter reward tier or whatever. It's like, oh, if we get to $3,000 or $30,000, we're gonna have Liam Neeson voice over the rules. That, I mean, I would consider backing if I saw a game that had that. Okay, back to my turn. I'm gonna reattempt this PI4 test. And we get it first try. So Enclave, I might just get another cap. I get to place a shield on Project Purity. That's 2 of the 3 we need. We're almost done. 3 XP, which puts me there. That means I get a letter. which gets me another perk. We got S and S. Okay. Little not great. Okay, we'll just go with the pain train perk again. I like it. And what else do we do? So stage 51 and 49. Okay. $51. What was it? 49 or 94? I don't know how I messed that up. Where is 94? Okay. Let me trash this card. Man, oh man. All right. So we got new quest. Give me liberty. The Brotherhood of Steel is working on a secret weapon to take on the Enclave. Meanwhile, the Enclave continues to build up its forces at what used to be the Jefferson Memorial. So option 1, pay off some local criminals to sabotage the Brotherhood's project. So I need to go to the tower, PC test of 4, spend 4 caps. The tower's all the way over there. Option 2, the Brotherhood is recovering equipment from old Robco junkyard. Bring them some supplies. I have to find the Robco factory and discard a robot companion. Those both suck. And what's even weirder is the option that helps the Brotherhood places Enclave soldiers at Project Purity, which is what I need to win. So honestly, if I had a robot companion, I would go for that second option, even though it doesn't actually help the Enclave, but it helps me win. But I guess we have to kind of go for the other option here. There's really no other way about it. We need that third shield to win. And we don't even have it. We're not even close. Okay. Well, I guess we need to make our way towards the tower. I don't even know if I've ever used both actions. That was just my... That was my first action, I believe. Second action, I'm going to rest. Doesn't really help me too much, but it does get me well rested, and it does heal my HP a little bit. And then I'll end my turn. I think I'm going to then fast travel to Megaton, kill the Brotherhood there, and try to shop. Is my kind of tentative plan. Okay, humans activate. These guys flip over. This guy moves down, and that's that. So then first action, I guess I'm gonna teleport up here. Second action, I'm gonna fight the Brotherhood. I just need to hit him in the arms or legs. Got one arm hit. Let's see if we can get some others. They're at power level 1, so I guess that's all I need actually. They're dead. That gains me some XP, some loot, which is just a fistful of caps, which is kind of nice to get right before I go shopping. And this Brotherhood is dead, which means they'll also stop advancing when they activate during their round, and then I will go shopping. Or no, I guess I teleported and I fought, so I have to wait one round. That's okay. Critters activate and humans activate. And the Enclave activate. Okay, now I'm gonna go shopping. Two friends are arguing about how to develop their business. The man wishes to make and sell armor and apparel, while the woman wishes to provide the settlement with weapons. I don't want either. I want heals. I'm about to die because I have way too much. I need Radaway. That's what I need. I need Radaway. I'll support the woman. I'll support the woman. Seeing that you, a potential customer interested in buying weapons, the man acquiesces. So I shop for 1. So we add 1 thing to the shop. It's a plasma gun. Kind of neat. And we trash this card. Yeah, I don't really want any of this. I mean, I'll sell like this. Honestly, I want to keep all of what I have too. I guess I'll sell the bottle cap mine. That'll get me 3 caps. Besides that, I don't have much else. I just want medicine to buy, and they don't have any. It sucks. Yeah, Jet doesn't help me though. So that was my first action. Second action, I'm gonna spend well, I guess I'm just gonna move. It's my second action for 1. Okay. All right. Humans activate. So this guy, let's see, this guy is gonna enter Megaton. This guy's entering this spot. The Raider Scum is attacking me from range, so I need to hit him twice in the head or torso. I managed to do that. They are dead. Very nice and easy. I gain 1 XP from that. Spawn a new human up there, I guess. So now first action here, I will flip over this tile. We'll place that there. I don't know what to do. I guess I'm gonna move into this spot as my action. Sure. Let's see what activates. Critters. This guy hits me. This guy moves in that way. Okay, so let's go with this fire ant first. I gotta fight off head, torso, arms, so it's all weak. We're gonna reroll some of these. I don't like those. Okay, got 1 more reroll. Let's try this one more time. I think dead. There's nothing I can reroll. I'm well rested. That might save me. No, it didn't. Because I would take 2 damage. Oh, I can use my stealth boy. That's the one thing I could do to save me, to resolve my hits first. So the fire ant dies. Because if not, I was going to take a little bit of damage, a little bit of radiation, and then the combination would have like killed me. Also, Brotherhood activates. So a new Brotherhood gets placed. This guy moves down. This one fights me. So they're still at 1 level. So that's not too bad. I just need him in the arms or legs. I did that, so I just need to not take damage, and we are good. This Brotherhood is dead. I gain an XP and some loot. Please give me something that can heal radiation. Buff out. Doesn't heal radiation. Are you kidding me? Why is there no radiation healing items in this game? Back to my turn. I'm going to explore for 1. This is bad. It's more radiation. I can't take any radiation damage. I'll die. I'm gonna spend a cap to go back to Megaton. And then, or I guess I could actually just fast travel and I don't have to spend a cap that way. The Raider Psycho would then fight me. I need a head and a torso and legs. Which I got the legs. I just need the torso, and they're dead. 2 XP, some loot. Please give me some healing. It's Hancock, a Wastelander. Okay, don't want him. And then they're gone. New humans somewhere. We'll put them like up there. And I guess that was it for my turn, right? Because I explored and then I teleported. Who activates? Humans, robots. Okay, so this guy moves up, flips over. They move into my space. Pretty sure I can't do anything while these guys are in my space. I'll have to take them out. Or I just start moving. I need heals. So I'm gonna stay here and fight, I guess. I'm gonna fight the bloatfly first. Head and torso is all I need. Got it. I level up. New enemy spawns. We'll go right there. I get a perk. I get a letter and I get a perk from that. A or S. We'll go with A. Again, I like the moving target card. We'll go for that again. I have my pain train cards. That's a fun little combo to do. And then second action, I'm going to fight this acolyte. I need 2 head or arm shots. Okay, we got 1. Technically, I got 2, but that would probably kill me. All right, we got our 2 arm shots. Block the other attacks. It's 2 XP. We get a cap, and this human is dead. Put that in a little slot. Spawn this human, I guess, down here. And that's it for my turn. Let's see who activates. Hopefully no one comes in my space. Rad Scorpion does. This guy flips over. This guy flips over. Rad Scorpion, though, I do fight. Because they activate. I just need arms or leg shot. Not good first roll. Not a good second roll. I was kind of nervous about this last roll. But I did I did manage to get him, so that is 1 XP for me. New enemy up there. Brotherhood does activate, so they all move 1 closer. And since there's only 2, another Brotherhood spawns. Back to my turn. I'm gonna go shop. Please, anything. Out of nowhere, a great tabby cat races across your path. Ashes, a voice shouts, Ashes, come back. The cat trots forward a few more feet, then turns around and stares at you. Oh, I'm gonna try to catch the cat for sure. AL test of 4. Not good odds. I did roll a 2, so I get 2 rerolls. There's 1. Okay, that didn't count as a roll. I dropped it. I did catch the cat. You managed to sneak up on the cat and pounce, snatching it up in your arms. A breathless woman runs up to you. Thank you. I've been looking everywhere. Please take this as a reward. Choose 1 item from the shop. I'll choose the plasma gun, sure. So that was my shop action, I guess. Second action, I'm just gonna camp. I don't know what else to do. Mainly that just gets me well rested and unexhausts Marcus. Okay, monster moves in. This guy moves up. Mutant moves over. Now I have this Mirelurk Queen in my space. That's fun. Okay. Well, I might do my combo here. I'm going to activate both my perk cards. That gives me 7 movement points, and each time I move in a space, a level of 2 or less enemy, they die. So 1, 2, 3. Glowing Ghoul dies, gains me 2 XP. That was 1, 2, 3. I haven't used an action yet, so this is my first action to explore. Are you kidding me? It's an irradiated space? Fourth movement, second action. Got a new monster spawning down here. It's a death claw. 5, 6, 7. So not my best pain train moving target combo or whatever, but you know what? It's all I can do. I mean, my radiation is so bad and I don't have any items to stop it. There's nothing in the market. I'm at a loss. Let's hope this death claw doesn't activate because I am right next to it. It does. Great. This might be game over, man. Thankfully there's no robots. I think this has to be the robot factory or that one. Shoot. But I'm fighting this death claw. This might be the end. Unless I get kind of lucky. I do have the plasma gun. I do have Marcus. I am well rested. I have my power armor, so I just need some good rolls to hit him in the arm 3 times. We got 1 arm roll. Dang. Okay, well, they didn't hit me, so I'm going to try again. New fight. Okay, not a good first roll. Second roll. Third roll. Yeah, I don't like that. We're gonna go 4th roll. I actually did it. They do hit me for 1, which means I do take a radiation damage, but then they die. 1, 2, 3. Which means I level up, gaining a letter. And I get P or L. Please give... I don't think either of those help. P or L. Please give me something that helps my gosh dang... I need E right now. That would there's a lead belly to recover all of your radiation. I need that so bad. I do get Night Person. That's a good card. The Death Claw goes away. Night Person is kind of what I need right now. Because then it says place your figure in any space on the map, then perform a fight, quest, or encounter action. So it's my turn now. I will spend this to just teleport to the tower, essentially, and then do the quest action. And this is all a part of the free action of the card, so it's not even a real action right now. I need PC test of 5. That is a tough test. This is the hardest result to possibly get. I'll keep trying. It's my second. That was my second roll. Or was that my third roll? Okay, we'll just... I need to try that again. So that was not even my first action. So this is my first action. Need a 5. I got it. Oh my god, I thought that was going to take way longer. Okay, I have to spend 4 caps. So that was my first action doing that. I don't have to remember that. Enclave go up 1, which I'll just... I don't know. Gain an XP, I guess. And then I have to stage 54 and 157. 54. And what was the other? 157. Right. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get my cards all organized here. And this gets discarded. Great. 54 says, or give me death. The Enclave has begun to rework their work on Project Purity. Their intention, however, is quite dissimilar to the original intention of the water purifier. Soon they will introduce a solution into water that will cleanse every mutation from the capital Wasteland, making room for a new age of mankind. So I can recruit help from the Wasteland for the Enclave's work at Project Purity at any settlement, spend 10 caps. Which doesn't help my end goal, which sucks. Like, I could do that, but then it's not going to actually do anything. Or the Brotherhood is close to activating their weapon and taking the war directly to the Enclave. Go to the tower, discard a robot companion. Man, this kind of sucks. Well, how am I supposed to win? I need to place one more Enclave at Project Purity. I have 5 quests out. Not a single one has an option for that. This doesn't trigger any more quests. So this is kind of the end of this quest line. This seems like a side quest that doesn't involve the Enclave. I don't know what to do. If I take one more radiation damage, I die. Oh, this sucks. I just wish I had some way to heal radiation, and I don't. I guess I'll do like a settlement action here at the tower. You find yourself sorely lacking funds. You look around for available work. Perform hard labor, go shopping, find a job with some finesse. I'm just gonna go shopping. I just need to try to get healing items. I just need any radiation healing items. And no, all I get is a frag grenade. This sucks. Let me double check, but I think when you shop, you only add 1 card, which is just stupid. I think that was one of the few house rules I made to this game, was like when you shop, you just only add 1 card. Like, it never really cycles the shop, and it kind of is not my favorite. Yeah, I don't like how that works. Hello, lore taker gaming. Dig deeper. Yeah, I need to keep shopping till I find actual good items, and I can't do that right now. We're gonna sell that for 3. I guess I can get modifications as well, so I can shop for. I didn't even check the card. I wasn't even supposed to discard it, so just shop for 3. So I can try to get some modifications. So I think when I grab a modification, because I haven't shown that off yet. It's just, where is it? So when a survivor is shopping, they can use 1 or more of their shop actions to draw an equal number of cards. The modification deck, they can take 1 card of their choice among those drawn. So I have 2 shops left. So I'm going to draw 2 modification cards, and I get to choose 1. We got Berserker. During a fight, generate 1 reroll if you have no shield, or anti-armor weapon modification. During a fight against an enemy that has shield, generate 1 reroll. We'll go with the anti-armor weapon modification for my plasma gun. That's kind of cool. Doesn't really help my no rad or like my rad situation is not very rad. I mean, I could die if I just like go outside. Now my player board's all messed up. I don't know how I'm supposed to actually like attach these modifications, but the anti-armor weapon mod, cool. Fun stuff. Okay. No, I don't know why all this stuff is messed up. Okay. Play as if 54 allowed you to spend caps to place a shield. Wait, play as if 54 allowed you to spend a shield on Project Purity. Hope that helps. That's an official answer from the game developer. Really? Because that's huge. Because right now in this scenario, that card is useless. But if I can do that, I could win right now. Rob the source, they have to restock completely. I would do that. And you know what? I didn't even think about, I mean, I knew you're kind of half joking probably when you say that, but like, that's one thing I didn't even really consider is I could just buy everything in the store just to try to have them cycle through their items and then sell it back to them like next round or something. if that is how that works with 54, I mean, I could spend a quest action to just do that next round and just win. Should be kind of nice. Check BGG link. I'll have to check. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, this is my first time. I guess not my first time, but I'm still pretty new to playing with the this like module, the atomic bond. So that makes sense that there's probably a couple weird things like that I would have to look up. I just haven't yet. So let me activate enemies, but maybe maybe I'll just pay to place that and basically win next turn. Activation, critters activate, so we'll move them around, flip them over. Humans activate, they move down, they move down, they move down, this guy moves up, and then Enclave activate, which we're chilling with. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I could just do that, then I might just do that. Let me see, hold on. I guess not that I don't believe you, but I'll see if I can real quick find exactly where that is, because it would be nice to know. Oh, I see it. Yeah, okay. Capital Wasteland, Enclave, card 54, ruling clarification. So do you think I need to? Would I guess I wouldn't even need to be at Project Purity, or would I? Because it says I need to be at a settlement. I'm at a settlement. Project Purity isn't a settlement. Do I need to go there and spend 10 to place it there? Or can I do it from a settlement? I wonder if that says. Using shields, install. Receive a requirement, should phone. Okay, so they had to come. I don't know. Okay, I haven't played that slide as well, but I read that some options aren't perfectly well designed. That totally makes sense. I'm so glad you mentioned that, because yeah, I didn't even consider checking Board Game Geek, but there's definitely yeah, I'm looking right at it. So okay, there's a lot of there's a lot of forum posts about this module. Maybe I need to read through some of those, because it might be stuff I've ran into as well. I mean, I guess if that's the case, I just spend 10 caps here, and then I place a shield at Project Purity. I think, well, I don't know if I need to be at Project Purity, but that's the other issue, is if I need to get there, I would almost die trying because of my radiation. Oh, so you think I have to be at Project Purity to do it? Shoot, because that's kind of what the post is saying. Like, it could go either way. That's kind of what makes sense, but I just teleported over here. That's gonna be a pain if I need to get back to, but I think that makes sense. Like, I need to be at Project Purity to spend the 10 caps. Dang. Okay, so I'll take it back. I'll take back the 10 caps. Let me think about how I can get there. And I think my first thing, if it's still, I'm a little lost on which, if it's still my turn, but I'm gonna go ahead. I think I just shopped. I'm gonna go ahead and teleport to Megaton, and then we'll activate enemies and kind of go from there. Try to be better about tracking my turns. So humans activate, creatures or monsters activate. Humans, monster. I'm just in such a bad, if it wasn't for my radiation, I would be in a much better spot. But because of my radiation, I'm just constantly in danger. So this is done. I know I'm probably gonna have to fight this Mirelurk Queen and die because of it. We'll see though. All right, Mirelurk Queen. Level 3, I need to hit him in the head or legs. So we got head. First roll is not too bad. Second roll is not good. Third roll, you got another headshot. Final roll, no good. I have to use a well rested because if I don't, I die. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I got it. I gotta do this. Oh, barely got it. No, wait, they have 3 shield, but I can use Marcus. And barely live, but I still do live. 1, 2, 3. Mirelurk Queen is dead. You guys spawns down there. That was my first action. I'm gonna go shopping again. Find yourself sorely lacking funds. I'm just gonna go shopping. Yada yada yada. New asset. Please give me like rad away. I just need rad. I need something to help my radiation. Anything, man. Come on. This is brutal. Take care. 1:30 a.m. Oh my goodness. That is late. Hope you have a good night. Appreciate the rules explanation. I would have been complaining about that for a while, but that definitely makes sense to do it that way. Okay. So Jet doesn't actually help me, but I'm just gonna spend... I'm gonna spend 4 caps to at least buy a grenade. I don't want to spend too many caps because then I won't have money to like do other stuff. I'm gonna chill for now then, and I'm gonna use my other 2 shops for modification purchases. When enemies activate, you may exhaust this card. If you do, enemies ignore you until the end of the round. Sprinter's apparel modification. When you perform a move, gain 1 additional movement point. That's kind of nice. We'll modify our power armor so it basically negates the big debuff of it. Huge. Enemies activate. Critters. Mutants. There's just 1. Okay. Back to my turn. I'm going to shop again because I don't think any other choice right now. There's a big crowd. Oh, it's a carnival. Carnival comes to the settlement. People have gathered around to witness the spectacle. Yeah, I'm just gonna go shopping. Not interested. I'm interested in not dying. I mean, dying is not the end of the world. I'm gonna lose my power armor, my weapons though if I die. I think you lose like all your items. It sucks. So I guess this doesn't get trashed. Herald, I could hire. We'll hire Herald just to get stuff out of the shop. And just cycle through the stuff a little bit. I guess that's it. I'm always cycling 1 card a shop max. It sucks. This is not... I'm not having a good time here. I guess I'll just... I could camp. I don't know if that would really help me. I guess I will camp because that'll get me 1 HP and I'll be well rested. Not ideal. I'll also then toss my frag grenade to kill the super mutant here. 1, 2, 3 XP and they're dead. Just so I don't have to deal with them whenever if/when they activate. Gosh, I just want to win at this point. I feel like this scenario is tracking on so long. My goodness. This guy flips. Brotherhood activates, which means they go up a level. They're growing stronger. I just need to get to Project Purity. If I were to walk there, I would die because of radiation. So I have to just keep trying to go to the settlement and hoping for something good. You pass service people in the settlement when you hear an angry voice. You stupid mutt. You look over in time to see a woman kicking her dog. Since I am idolized, I have to do the top option. Whimpering, the dog flees from his abusive master. Seeing you, he trusts you and hides behind your heels. You say nothing as the woman runs by in search for the dog. I gain the dog meat unique asset and I trash this card. Okay, I get the dog meat unique asset. It's been a while since I've got a unique asset. All right, goodbye, Harold. There are some cool unique assets. Holy... There's some cool looking guns, man. Okay. Dog meat. That goes there. Exhaust before a fight to ignore all ability icons on the enemy. Okay. I don't know what my second action will be. I guess I could just fight something that's adjacent to me. I'll fight the Stingwing, sure. Just to get some XP, to get some good perk, maybe. I don't know. Okay, they're dead. I get 2 XP. Stingwing goes away. And I level up. I think I just need P or E are the 2 letters I need. And I got P. That I think basically wins me the game. Right? Because I grab the Night Person card, which allows me to discard to place your figure on the map, may perform a fight or encounter action. I do that to place my guy on Project Purity, and I can do a quest action, even though I've already done my whole turn. And I spend 10 caps to place a shield at Project Purity. And that's a win. That's a win. Man, oh man, that was a tough win, but it was a win, and I will take that. All right. Well, I was gonna play 2 games, but I did not anticipate that first game taking me, 2.5 hours. I know the first bit I chatted and was going through rules, but still, I didn't think it was gonna take 2 hours. I thought it was gonna take like an hour. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. I don't think I'm gonna play another game today, but I will quickly give my final thoughts on Fallout the board game and the Atomic Bonds expansion. So Fallout, I am a big fan of the franchise, if that's not pretty apparent by now. I even have on my, you can't see, I have Fallout socks on. You still can't see, you still can't see them. I have Fallout socks on. I love the RPG. It's one of my favorite tabletop RPGs. I've played the video games quite a lot, so I'm a big fan of the franchise. The board game I've always liked. I know a lot of people have complaints about the base game without this expansion and how it plays with the influence. I never personally minded it too much. There were some things that were a little wonky about it, especially solo, but I quite liked the game fine solo. It's a bit to set up and tear down. Takes a lot of table space. And luckily I do have some like nice 3D printed inserts that help like organizing cards and having stuff in like nice little trays. So it's just kind of, I can put it in the box pretty easily, get it out pretty easily. It helps with that. So the base game I liked. It was never, I liked it. I think when I first got it, I really liked it. And then over time, I kind of liked it a little bit less and less. Still, I would say, it's like an 8 out of 10 game. And that was with the New Vegas expansion, which doesn't really add too much besides like extra scenarios that are expanded maps, extra characters, and perk cards, extra items, stuff like that. So this Atomic Bonds expansion, I like it. I'm not crazy about it though. I don't know. I haven't played it enough to really get a feel for it. There's a lot I like in it. There's some stuff I don't like. Mutation cards, super fun idea. I like it. Goal cards, I'm a fan. It's essentially, a lot of them are pretty, they remind me of just stuff that you would see on the agenda cards in the base game. So those are fine. The new activation cards are fine. You know, nothing too crazy. The modification cards are cool. The workshop upgrades and whatnot are neat. The camp and fast travel, I like. I guess the main thing is like, I don't know. I haven't played it too much. This is like my second full game I've probably played with the Atomic Bonds. But the first game, it was weird. I mean, it seemed to go pretty quick, but I think it's also because I died. But I was pretty close to winning, like pretty early on. But this one seemed to just drag on. And I feel like I got kind of lucky. Like that one quest, I had to keep going through Wasteland encounters where it's a pretty thick deck of like 20 cards. And I have to just keep spamming encounters till I find a single card that puts another card in here. Then I have to go through the encounters till I find that card. Like that was not fun. I did not enjoy that. That sucked. That's just how it was. I mean, I think I was just getting some not great RNG and like items. Like with my radiation, I don't think I saw a single radiation healing card that entire game. And it really sucked because my radiation was just getting worse and worse. And I had zero way to stop it. I almost lost the entire game because I just couldn't walk to the spot because of radiation. I had to level up to get a perk card to teleport to there. And I guess there were some rule issues with like how this like quest 54 card works, where it says place an enclave shield in your space, but if it only counts, all I care about is placing them in Project Purity, but this is activate at a settlement, but Project Purity is not a settlement, so like how does that work? Which, you know, shout out to Lore Taker for clarifying that and pointing out there's a Board Game Geek thread, which makes sense to do it that way. I just, you know, I wish they would have, I don't know, had something on the card or had something on here for that, but whatever. Overall, I like a lot of what this expansion does. And it seems like in concept, it should be better, especially like the scenario card, how the enemies activate. It's a bit easier to track. You have a more clear win condition. On paper, it seems a lot better. And like, I like most of it, but man, it just makes... before I played this, I thought this expansion made the game shorter. That was my impression from like my game and a half I played. But after this game, I don't know. This feel like it really dragged on, and some of the parts that dragged on were just not fun. I like just spamming Wasteland encounters or spamming settlement encounters, trying to just go through the shop and trying to just find a single item that can heal me is not fun. I wasn't a huge fan of that. So I don't know. Maybe it's been a while since I played this game, and maybe it's, you know, maybe it's not as good as I remember. And even though the Atomic Bonds does seem to improve it across the board, I don't know if this game is as fun as I remember. Maybe I just don't enjoy it as much. I don't know. Most of the quests I enjoyed, and most of the stuff I enjoyed doing, but there was some stuff that there was a quest or two in there that was just brutal to try to complete. Mainly the ones where I had to just keep going through that stupid encounter deck. Kind of sucked. But like overall, like I think this is a solid little expansion, upgrade pack, whatever you want to call it. I like most of the things in it. I mean, I think if I were to play it in the future again, I would play it with this pack for sure. I would play, you know, if I'm playing it solo co-op, I would play with this pack. But yeah, I guess, I mean, I don't know, maybe it just makes the game a whole lot longer. Maybe I was just getting some real bad luck, or maybe it was just, you know, I should have gone for the Brotherhood instead of the Enclave, or I don't know. Because like I said, yeah, as a whole, all the parts it adds I like, and I like all of the changes it made. I like the mutation cards, the modification cards, the gold cards, the upgrade cards, the camp tokens. I like all that. There's an assist dice. It's all very cool. I think it makes the game better, but it's just, and like I like how this functions now, but it just seems like it makes the game a lot longer and some parts not work as well, like towards the end. So I don't know. I think it's a good expansion, but now it's kind of making me, I don't know, kind of question how much I really like the base game in the first place. And if my opinions have changed on it, which I guess maybe they have a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm surprisingly a bit more mixed on this game as a whole, because I thought, you know, oh, I liked the game before, this will make it better, which I think this does make it better, but I don't, you know, maybe this game, I don't like it as much as I used to, or I thought I did, or maybe it's just this was a rough game that lasted a while and some bad RNG. I don't know. I mean, I played over the weekend, had some okay games. The one I died pretty quick. And the other I played through pretty much all the way, I think. So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. I kind of mixed feelings about this, because I enjoyed it for the most part, but the stuff that sucked really sucked. Like just trying to find radiation healing cards, or trying to find those one card in that giant stack, and the most I can do is cycle it one card per turn. So I had to just kind of just try my best to just go through it. So I don't know. I think this is a solid little upgrade. I would play with most, if not all, the parts of it anytime I play in the future. But yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to play this game in the future, I guess, is the main thing I'm getting at. Because, well, I do like Fallout, and I think this is a fun game. It's not as good as I remember. And like I said, it kind of takes a while to set up, takes a while to tear down. It's a table hog. Like I said, I even have like 3D inserts that help speed that process up. So it still takes a while though. And yeah, I guess that's kind of where I'm at. A little bit more mixed than I thought I would be going into this. But yeah, I guess that's really my thoughts on this little expansion and Fallout as a whole. As for the board game, obviously, at least. I'm curious. I have to check after the stream when the last time I played this on the channel was, and what I thought about it then. Because I mean, I've always remembered I liked it, not loved it. Like I think on Board Game Geek, I have it rated as like an 8 out of 10, which I think is, you know, at least how I thought about it before was pretty accurate. It might, you know, I think it might go down a little bit. Like maybe a 7 now after this like last game, but then maybe would it be an 8 with this expansion? Like I don't know. It's tough to say, but yeah, I mean, I guess I enjoyed myself for the most part for today's playthrough, but yeah, you know, the parts that sucked was not a fan of. But yeah, that is Fallout the board game with the Atomic Bonds cooperative upgrade pack. So like I said, today was gonna be a pretty short stream anyway, so we're gonna start wrapping up there. I will quickly hop to just chatting screen as I yap a little bit about what's upcoming on the channel this week. So last week was kind of a busy week for me. I was doing traveling on Sunday, so I didn't stream last Sunday, and I was supposed to do a video last week, but I didn't. I got a little bit sick last week, and I recovered from that from like in a day, but then because I was sick, I fell behind on like work and some other stuff, so that just made my week all busy. So I didn't do my detective video. That was gonna continue the detective series, but I want to at some point soon. But with that being said, what's coming up on the week, the channel this week is, well, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I went to Origins Game Fair over the weekend for a day, which is a gaming convention in Columbus, Ohio. And so on this week, also to kind of make up for the fact that I didn't do a video last week, I'm gonna be doing 2 videos. One will be the Origins video coming out on Wednesday, where I plan to do, it's gonna be the video is gonna be like a couple of things. The main portion of it is I'm gonna be doing a tier list of all of the games, the hottest games at Origins game fair. So I went into Origins with a list of the top 25 hottest games, trying to demo those games and see what I thought. So the main portion of the Origins video will be me doing a tier list of the games that I did get to play. I also would just kind of have like vlog footage in there with like a voiceover, and I'll go a little bit over like the haul of the, you know, cool games I got and stuff. I got some pretty cool stuff. I don't want to tease it out too much, but got a couple RPGs, couple board games, some very exciting stuff. So that's what's upcoming Wednesday. On Friday, since I figured I'm playing Fallout today, let's continue the Fallout week, and I'm going to be returning to the Fallout RPG, the continuation of the adventures of Lilith and VRAM. I very much like those characters and that little story, so I want to continue with it this week and try to return to it more often, because I think it's a fun little story and characters. So I'm going to be trying to have that video on Friday. So a little bit different schedule this week, but more videos coming at you to make up for last week. Who knows? I might, if I got some time this weekend, I might also Friday or Saturday do a small Forbidden Land stream, like a short stream, like 2 hours max maybe, because I want to flesh out my backstory for my characters a little bit more, and then also convert my one character that was a companion into an actual full-fledged like player character. So I kind of wanted to just do like you know, if my most recent stream was episode 1, this is like a episode 1.5, where I kind of just, I'm not gonna do any probably new story stuff, just establish backstory, establish characters of the backstory for the different player characters and whatnot. So yeah, that's what's upcoming Friday, and maybe this weekend I might do a Forbidden Land stream. And then next Solo Gaming Sunday next week will be a tier 2 tabletop member decided stream. So if you're a tier 2 tabletop YouTube member, you'll be the one deciding next week's stream. I will have that poll. I'm probably gonna put it out tonight. Normally I try to put it out a lot sooner in advance, but I just have been forgetting about stuff, and so I kind of forgot to put out that poll a lot sooner. Normally I'd put it out like a week ago so I could say what today got voted on for next week, but I didn't do that. So it'll be a bit of a surprise. Who knows what will be decided for my next week's stream, but I'll let y'all know next week when I play it. And that's pretty much that. So yeah, thanks for the stream. It was an enjoyable one. Thanks for hanging out there, Dean. Yes, this was I'm glad I got to return to Fallout. Yeah, like I said, I mean, coming back to this game, maybe I don't enjoy it as much as I used to, but I still think it's a fun game, and I think this expansion makes it better for sure. So yeah, thanks for the stream. Glad you are feeling better. Yeah, being sick, I don't get sick often, but it hit me bad, and it was like only for a day, but that day sucked. It wasn't even like the full, it was a majority of the day, from like when I woke up till like 3 p.m. and then that evening I was still feeling sick, but I'm over it now. I'm all healthy, so I'm all good. But yeah, so that's what's upcoming this week. Origins video on Wednesday, Fallout RPG video on Friday, continuing the story of VRAM and Lilith, and then next Sunday will be some tier 2 member decided stream. So who knows what we'll be playing. I mean, I think I'll probably I'll probably limit it to stuff, you know, something I've played before on the channel, not like a new game or anything. But you know, who knows what will get voted on. So that's what I got for today. I think there's anything else I need to talk about, but I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, let me get my stream music going. We'll turn on this song. It's a good song. Okay. So yeah, that's it for today. So I know it's a bit of a shorter stream, but like I said, you got a couple fun videos coming out this week, and next week will probably be a more, you know, longer stream, normal stream of like 3 or 4 hours. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be, or I guess video is the stream. If you enjoyed this stream, a like would be greatly appreciated. And until next time, I'll see y'all.
What we want is golden.
Have a good week, everybody. Go out in the wasteland. I'm sure it'll be a great time, and you're not gonna, die of radiation or something like that.
It's okay to be a human full of doubt. Listen, this is the condition that we all living in, and as the world keeps spinning round and round, we just trying to fit in. But at the same time, we try to be outstanding. Hold on to our truth and hope that we stick to landing. And as we live in, our vision gets just a little bit clearer. Not clear enough when we look in the mirror. I said, no one really knows, just what